I will buy a 150 or a 350. I don't always shop only in the high end. Who has time for that? No, and there are times when it's just like, child, this hair, like there's nothing more we can do. It's in ICU at this point. The fact that I've been turned into like using a gel person tells you a lot about how good that gel is. It just keeps your hair really soft. Take all my money.
Hello and welcome to I Am My Hair, where we're all about natural hair conversations, finding out from women and men from across the world what they love most about their hair, and perhaps learning some tips, tools, and tricks that we can put into our hair toolbox and on this journey as we embrace our natural hair. Today is no different. I'm here with Janine Jellars. You'll remember her from the World Afro Day Fireside Chat that we hosted last week, and we've decided to bring her back and just find out a little bit more about her hair journey so that we can learn a few tips and tricks that we can put in our toolbox. Janine, good evening. It's so lovely to have you back here again. Thank you so much for honoring our engagement. You have the most amazing hair. I was looking at the Fireside Chat and I was thinking, I want hair like that.
No. Hi, Maud. Thank you for having me back. Yes, you had so much fun at the Fireside Chat. Why not round two? Whenever people say, oh, I wish I had hair like yours, I'm like, child, okay, enjoy those detangling sessions then, like you clearly have stamina, arm strength, more arm strength and stamina than I do, because yes, this is like a pet or a child. It's a lot of work.
The author of the big South African hair book. I know you told us big because the hair is big and you've got the book on the screen. Thank you so much. It must have been a journey for you writing this book, but through your eyes, how did your journey actually start, your natural hair journey?
So, as with if people think, you've had natural hair for so many years, you must have kind of just fallen into it and loved it straight off the bat, or it's probably been so easy for you. But my natural hair journey is the same as everyone else's. There've been trials, tribulations, tears, tangles, and everything in between, right? I always say this, and I know it irritates people, but the best hair product is patience. So I think the difference is that I've probably just like stuck it out the longest, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that my hair journey was always easy, or I always loved my hair, or I always knew what to do with my hair, I mean, I've big chopped a number of times. I've had to start over again so many times, when I felt like, oh, my hair isn't at its best, isn't at its healthiest, let's start over again. So, and that's why I think we call it a journey, because it isn't about arriving at a destination. You're always learning, you're always evolving. You yourself as a human being, as a woman, are always changing as well. And the needs around your hair, your grooming, your time, they change as well. So I think it's constantly evolving. It's always trying to stay on top of, okay, what's new out there? What new things can I learn and implement in my hair regimen? So I don't even want to say that I've arrived anywhere in my natural hair journey, because as we said, it's going to constantly evolve as well.
And I love how you said patience is the best hair product. Patience is the best hair product. I will never forget that. When we were at the Fireside Chat, you spoke about the way that one can go and find out the type of hair that they have. And you spoke about those three things: the density, just the feel, and the porosity. So I'm sure you've done that test a million times, and especially for the book. What type of hair do you have?
So I have a lot of hair. That's usually the first thing that people say when they see me in person. You have a lot of hair. Yes, I do. I have dense hair. This is volume, right? Like I can't put it into a ponytail in one go type hair. So I've got dense hair, but my actual hair strand is very fine, very thin, which means that just because I have a lot of hair, I can't be rough with my hair. I have to be very gentle, because having a thin, fine strand of hair means it's very susceptible to breakage. It breaks very easily. So I have to be very kind of careful and think very clearly about what I do with my hair so that I don't break it. I need to be cognizant that even though I've got a lot of it, it doesn't mean I can be reckless or careless. Then in terms of porosity, my hair is quite healthy-ish where it is right now. My porosity has changed. And it can change. I think people need to know that as well. Your porosity can change depending on things like chemical or mechanical manipulation of your hair. So for example, if you've dyed your hair, bleached your hair, it can change your hair porosity. If you've heat styled your hair and maybe you've damaged your hair a little bit, it can change your porosity. If you've been handling it roughly, that can also change the porosity. Any mechanical manipulation, right? So my porosity is just quite medium, quite normal at this point, which I like because I think having to constantly play with product and you know how your hair deals with water and hydration, it's work. So right now my hair is pretty much in a very low maintenance phase, and we're getting along. We're seeing eye to eye for now.
Which is a nice girl problem. Medium porosity hair is a nice girl problem. There's high porosity, low porosity, and medium porosity. I'll definitely explain those in the next video. But remember to like, comment, and share this video. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any future videos that we will bring out. Janine, you spoke about hair products, and I remember you saying, I don't mind buying a 350 Rand deep conditioner. And I was like, oi, okay. So I know you probably, are you a product junkie? I know that exists. Are you a product junkie?
So yes, I am a product junkie. But the reason I'm a product junkie is I love trying. I will try anything once, right? So if there's something new on the shelves, I'm that girl. If you want to know the new launch, is it worth buying? Ask me, right? Because I will, if I see something new on the shelves, if I see something new being advertised, I will buy it and try it. I'm that person, right? So I think I don't have a high commitment to products. So I'm not one of those people who, when I buy something, I'm going to use it till the very end. If I buy something, I try it and I don't like it, I'll gift it on. One of my friends will appreciate it more than me, right? But yeah, I am a product junkie. And one thing you're missing, when I said 350 Rand conditioner, I said I will buy a 150 or a 350. I don't always shop only in the high end. Who has time for that? No, right now my favorite products, I'm not going to give people free advertising, but like we're talking very much in like the 150-ish range. Like that's where I'm at now with the products that I'm enjoying at the moment.
Are you one of those people that uses the same brand of shampoo, conditioner, deep treatment, and maybe leave-in? Or are you maybe shampoo, if that works, I'll use that conditioner. How do you go about when you're choosing your products?
So it depends, right? I think you need to kind of know how different ingredients interact with one another to see if things will pair nicely, because I'm sure yourself and your viewers will probably know of examples where you've tried like the leave-in from one product range, and then maybe you tried like the cream or the gel from another product range, and then it starts pulling. And then you just have like all the stuff, like flaking or whatever, all the stuff in your hair. We've all had those experiences. So I do have my kind of like holy grail kind of leave-in conditioners or whatever, even though I am highly experimental. I do tend to kind of cluster together. So I'll pair the leave-in of that product range with its matching gel or cream to avoid any kind of mishaps. But then if I do go through stages where I'm like, I'm addicted to this leave-in conditioner, I want to use it every wash day, then I'll just make sure that I'm using if I'm using a different product range, that it's not going to, have a bad interaction. And the next thing I have a week's worth of like flaking hair. Like who wants that, So lots of trial and error. But I'm not. I'll be brand loyal for like 3 to 6 months is what I'm saying. I'll give it, if I love something, I'll love it for like 3 to 6 months, and then I'll like experiment, and then I'll be brand loyal to that thing for like a good 3 to 6 months. So yeah, I'm loving the fact that we have products and we have such amazing access to such amazing products. So guys, if there's something that, you know, you guys want me to try or something that you have questions about, I'm sure I've tried it. So tweet me, message me on Instagram, ask me the question.
Tweet her, send her a message or comment below any product. She's probably used it because she's that kind of girl. She's not really attached to any kind of particular brands. 3 to 6 months, and if it doesn't work, boom, in the bin. Next. We were talking about buying local and you were encouraging it. Now I feel really bad because I'm asking you this, but I do not use local products and I feel really bad. And I'm hoping that through this channel, it's going to change my mind. And I'll tell you why. I have to explain is I've never, when I wasn't always a natural. So I only went natural in 2016. And at that time, there was very few. It was not even heard of. And I was so reluctant to try a new one because I thought, oh, it may not work. And then I buy it. And then I'm risk. I remember I told you yesterday, I'm not risk averse. So I play a little bit safe. So I went to the international brands and now it feels like they're working and I'm thinking, I don't really want to try that one. But I'm hoping that through this channel, I'm going to try local brands. I want to try local brands. So if you know of a local brand and it's really worked for you, let me know. And then I might give it a try and I could review it, who knows. So are you that girl that only buys local or are you just a mixture of both? For you, it's what works.
Yeah, I am a mixture of both, but I'm trying to wean myself off the internationals as much as possible now. Like, I think the days of saying we don't have options, local options, are thankfully behind us. There are so many great local brands to try. And, you know, just thinking about what it takes to get a brand on the shelves and, you know, all the investment of time, money, and energy, you know, that kind of keeps me locked in and keeps me really like enthused to support and to really think about where my money is going, right? So I haven't, like the local products that I use, I can confidently say that they outperform the international brands, you know? I can't think of the last time I like bought a local product where I felt like, oh, I should have bought the international product instead. I think right now they're pretty much on par, and some of them are even better formulated than the internationals. I don't know if you want me to name drop some products that I think work well, but yeah, they are definitely. Okay, cool.
Please do, because I'm sure that we could approach these brands and let them tell us a little bit about it. I think that's what this channel is ultimately about. We're educating each other. So please do drop a few local brands and let's grow this community.
Okay, great. So for me, one of my favorite products of the moment, and they leave in just chef's kiss. I never used to be a gel girl. I never liked super defined curls. And I didn't like, you know, when you touch hair that has gel in it and it's just crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah, I hated that. So the fact that I've been turned into like using a gel person tells you a lot about how good that gel is. It just keeps your hair really soft. So Nilotica is just take all my money. I really enjoy Nilotica. I'm also a big fan of the Perfect Hair. So the co-wash to me is probably right up there. That is really just like, if you haven't used a lot of products through the week and or maybe during the week you want to refresh your hair, you don't want to overcommit to like a full wash day or whatever, I really enjoy that co-wash. So those are the two brands that I say I reach for probably more than internationals at this stage. Yeah, those are the two that pretty much feature alongside some of the big international brands. But if I want to say what is the brand that I feel outperforms international brands, I'm going to say Nilotica. Nilotica is one of the best formulated brands I've tried.
Wow, I'm definitely going to give it a try because we're going to buy local and we're going to try it. So I'm definitely going to give Nilotica a try. I've seen it. It's available in a lot of retail stores in South Africa and probably in parts of Africa. I'm going to do my research and I'll definitely drop all the details in the description. Then there's wash day. Now you've bought all these products and it's wash day and you said you're a simple girl. So
Very
what
simple.
does your wash? What is wash day for you? Are you one of those girls where we're switching off our phones, we're closing all the doors because, girl, it's a mission? Or is it just boop, 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 done, I'm ready?
I try to not have, like, guys, who has the time? You know, I take my hat off to you if you can commit to an all-day wash day. I think as I've gotten older, or maybe as I've gotten busier, I'm not sure, but you know, my time is really a premium for me. So I need to be very careful about like not spending 5 to 6 hours washing hair. I just can't do it. I don't see it for myself. I've better things to do with those 5 to 6 hours. So, you know, I have to think very clearly about the steps, you know? So if I've got a little bit of time, maybe if I know for a fact I'm not ready to, I mean, we've been bored in the house and in the house bored for like almost 2 years now. So, okay, if I know I'm not really doing anything Friday, Saturday, then I'll actually take the gap and I'll do the detangling then, right? So I'll detangle my hair, put it into twists, put it into 4 twists. And then for those next 1 day or 2 days, I'll like tie it up. No one is going to see me in any case. And then, so that means that at least the detangling is taken care of. So I can just jump straight into wash, right? I really am not that girl who's doing massive rituals. I'm standing under the shower. I shampoo. I'm a shampoo girl over a co-wash for my main wash day. Just because product build up, all of that, I just need shampoo. Look like sulfate free, but it's a shampoo nonetheless, all the more. I shampoo twice. One to dislodge all the debris, and then once to actually like get rid of it. I deep condition every time I cleanse. So I will put in some deep conditioner and then I'll wait 10-15 minutes. I'm not going to overcomplicate this. I don't need to be sleeping with my deep conditioner in my hair. I don't have time for all of that drama. I've been trying to break these habits, guys, but I do have awful habits. I have terrible habits. I do use a detangling brush once I've got my deep conditioner in. So no, I am not finger detangling in the shower. It's just not happening. But I try to be as gentle as possible. I detangle from the bottom up. Oh, by the way, I'm sectioned when I'm washing my hair. My hair sectioned. So I usually do 2 big sessions, 4 sections, right? I'm not standing under the shower like this. It's not happening. It needs to be in sections. So I'll put the deep conditioner in, wait 10 to 15 minutes. During that time, you know, you can shave your legs, listen to a Beyonce song, whatever the case may be. Detangle with my detangling brush as gently as possible. I rinse that out and then I'm basically styling. And the way I style my hair after that is really simple. I'm either doing a leave-in and a low-hold gel, or I'm doing a leave-in and a cream, and I'm just doing twists. I'm just doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 twists. I let that air dry. And then I'm either going to take it out the next day or keep it in for a couple of days and take it out later in the week. So very low maintenance. I can't be doing overnight anything. I can't be beating my own deep conditioners, none of that. So when I say low maintenance, I mean as low maintenance as I can get.
And then you've done this amazing style, especially when you've used the gel during the day. What happens for you at nighttime? Do you still...
Okay. So at night, depending on my laziness level, because we are allowed to be lazy. So when I have absolutely no more energy within me, I'm literally just tying it up into either a satin scarf or a bonnet. I sleep on a satin pillowcase. I am very passionate about that. Also just for your skincare, You know, you don't want all your expensive serums and creams to be absorbed by your cotton pillowcase. You're defeating the whole point. So the very least I can do is wrap my hair up. When I don't have anything else, just the least I can do, wrap my hair. When I do have a little bit more energy, I will just spritz it. And whatever cream I've been using, I'll just like put probably like a 2 rand sized, 2 rand sized kind of portion of that cream in my hand, rub it into my hair. I don't retwist my hair at night if it's out. Too lazy for that these days. And then I'll tie it up, and the next morning I'll just kind of like separate it, fluff it out. I like my hair to look as natural as possible. I don't overstyle my hair. I don't have the energy to be doing edges every morning. Love it for you if you can, but the edges are only there on very, very special occasions. I'll lay some edges down, but generally this is it for most of the week, you know.
We've all got like our beauty covered, and you probably have yours too. And there's always the one product that always gets finished. I saw you rolling your eyes. Do you have a beauty cupboard? No.
I have.
Oh, beauty basket.
I have my own bathroom.
Oh, okay, great. So you've got your own bathroom. Great. Oh my goodness. Nice life problems. But there's always that one product that always gets finished sooner than the others. For me, it's always the deep conditioner. Like that full tub will only last me 3 washes because my hair's dense. For you, what is that product?
Oh, I leave in because also when I, you know, at night if I'm spritzing, or even just during the day and I'm like, oh, my hair's a little bit dry, sometimes I will do a spritz and maybe put some more leave-in in my hair. I'm very heavy-handed on leave-in conditioner, you know. If I'm doing those twists and I don't see the product dripping saturated, then I'm not using product. So leave-in to me leave-in to me is the thing that finishes fastest. I'm always buying leave-in.
Girl, dripping, that's a vibe.
I need to feel like I'm using product, you know?
And I'm the opposite. I'm thinking, oh, I've got to save this product. It's getting finished. No. But it's actually quite an interesting perspective. You said you love the scissors. You're obsessed with the scissors.
I love the scissors.
What is the obsession?
My hair grows very quickly. It grows very quickly. So, and because it's so dense and it's a lot, right? It hits a certain length and I'm just like, this is too much work. This is too much. I can't do it anymore. It traumatizes me. It's just a lot. So once it hits, like, I'm okay. Where am I at now? Yeah, I'm about there now, right? Mm-hmm. Even that, I'm like side-eyeing myself, like, yeah, that's a bit long. But if it gets any longer, like once, because now it's like shrunken up here, but once it starts hitting the shoulder, I'm just like, no, it's gotta go. Like, no, I need to have an easier time of it. I can't be spending all the time detangling, making sure it's moisturized, etc., etc. I firmly believe your hair needs to fit into your lifestyle, and you don't necessarily have to bend your lifestyle to your hair.
And how's the lifestyle? And you said you were studying the lifestyle and the hair at the moment. Are the two, is the combo communicating?
You see, so that's the thing. I need to always keep the combo must always communicate. So the low maintenance, great. I can't, I'm in school. It's hectic, you know, there's always an exam, an assignment, something going on. So again, I would rather spend my time doing my assignments, studying, doing what I need to be doing on a Sunday than taking 6-7 hours on a wash day, right? So as long as I'm not taking away time from things that require my attention just to do hair, we're good. We're great, you know? So that's why keeping on top of that length is also important to me. It's better to be in control and say, my hair's getting a bit too long, maybe I should cut it, than to neglect it to the point where it's completely just unusable, or you can't show your hair in public because you've just neglected your hair, you know?
Has your hair ever gotten to that point, unusable?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, it's hair, it'll grow. So as I said to you, I'm no stranger to just starting all over again. You know, there are times when it's just like, child, this hair, like, there's nothing more we can do. It's in ICU at this point, and I'm gonna have to pull the plug. I've definitely been there. So I've been in situations where I once decided, you know, Rihanna turns us into mindless drones. Everything she does, we need to do. So I was very inspired by the color that she did for, what was that album, Loud? The bright red that everyone had. And I'd always loved that color. And I'm like, oh, I really would like that color. And so off I go to bleach my hair and have it dyed this bright red. And obviously, oh, it's so fun, it's so beautiful. What no one tells you when you're an ignorant natural, like I was at the time, is just the effects on your porosity and how much more work needs to go into your hair if you've had it bleached. And I'm telling you, within 10 months, that hair had to come off. It was just, you know, when you're washing your hair and it just feels like no water's going in whatsoever. It's just like straw. It's irreparable. So the only thing you can do is cut it and start all over. So I've made the mistakes, and hopefully I've made the mistakes so that other people don't have to.
It happens. Let's talk about protective styling, because I've seen your pictures on social media. You don't really use a lot of protective styling, only when you're on holiday. Is that something that you gravitate towards? And do you have maybe your go-to protective style? I think I know which one it is, but maybe it's different.
Okay, so I'm a big braids on vacation kind of girl. So I think also sometimes you don't know, you know, depending on where you're going, what are you going to find there? Is the weather going to be humid? And the next thing, it's like your hair is just not coping, or maybe the water quality is different. They have harder water, so it might affect your hair as well. So I'm a big believer in just braid it up for those 1-2 weeks that you're on vacation, and make sure you're moisturizing it as you go. So that's kind of like my go-to when I'm on vacation. I have done the wigs and weaves thing before. I do like wigs more than weaves, but obviously, as I said, we've been stuck in the house. Like, I just don't feel the need at the moment, living through this pandemic, to be doing wig lines and be sitting here on Zoom meeting after Zoom meeting for like work or school with like, you know, a 24-inch straight wig. It just seems like too much work. And then for day-to-day, kind of what would be my go-to protective style? Very low, kind of low maintenance and low effort protective style. I believe in twists more than I believe in myself. So if I know that I'm for real not doing anything at all, I can keep those twists from wash day. If I'm really not like working out a lot or doing anything too hectic, I could keep those twists in for 2 weeks if I'm making sure my hair is moisturized and I'm taking care of it while in those twists. So my go-to protective style would probably be just simple 2-strand twists. And then if I'm on vacation, braids. Now that I'm fully vaccinated and we're going to have a hot vac summer, that's what they're calling it, you might see me in a wig, but who knows?
Wow, I'm looking forward to it. Janine is on social media at Janine_J on Instagram and Twitter. So please do check her out and like her page and comment on some of her posts. She puts out some amazing content every single day. The one thing that you believe every single natural must do. You cannot be a natural if you do not do this one thing.
That's so much pressure. But
or in your view?
So I think underrated, and it's so simple. Underrated. Moisturize your hair, guys. Hydrate your hair. Like that to me is it's the key. It's the golden key. It's the passport into heaven. Your days will be blessed. Basically, that's how important that is. And I think we are so sometimes focused on finding like the holy grail product or the technique that's going to, save us time or whatever the case is. Sometimes we get so distracted by like the shiny things and the gimmicks and new things that are coming onto the market that we forget the basics. And healthy hair starts with, especially for Afro-textured hair, for natural hair, curly and coily hair, healthy hair starts with ensuring your hair is hydrated and moisturized. Because what we are trying to do at all costs is prevent breakage and dryness. Those are the enemies. So to me, the thing that every natural should be doing is, if you think you're moisturizing your hair, moisturize it a little bit more. That's all.
And I almost knew that you were going to say that, because we had that conversation last week and you were talking about how important it is to drink a lot of water. And I think a lot of us forget that, what you put in is what you'll get out. So if you're not well hydrated on the inside, it's probably going to show on the hair. And I think, do soft drinks count as water? I know I'm throwing shade, but I'm just interested. Do cordials and soft drinks count as liquids?
No, I mean, they're liquid in that they're not solid, but no, they're not water. They're not water. Don't, drink H2O, please. Just drink your water, guys. That's it. I know that, when I was younger and people would say that to me, I would just be like, this is the most boring beauty advice that anyone has ever given to me. Now that I can see 40 on the horizon, I'm just like, guys, drink your water, please. Do yourselves a favor. People like, why do you look so good? I drink my water and I use SPF. That's it. I'm giving you the keys to the castle right there.
Water and SPF. Was there ever a time when you tried something, whether it's a tool or a method or a product, and things just went south fast?
Oh, so many times. One of the things that I do document in the book, or I speak about in the book, is, before, when you're in the honeymoon phase of being natural, I still see it. People go through this phase where they very much DIY. Like, even the products on the shelves are not natural enough for them. They need to be doing up kitchen beautician things and whipping up their own souffles and all kinds of things, right? So when I was natural, probably I'd been natural again, probably for about a year and a half, something like that. I'd done that whole like, if you want a protein treatment in your hair, use like beaten egg as a conditioner. I'm sure you've heard that, like use an egg in your conditioner. Okay, so now I'm beating the damn egg, putting it in my hair as conditioner. And then obviously if you're deep conditioning, you're like adding heat, right? So you like putting on your shower cap and you're sitting under the hood hairdryer. Do you know how depressing it is to be picking out cooked egg from your hair? Because that egg that I thought was going to be the conditioning treatment then cooked while I was under the hooded hairdryer. So it's like picking out bits of like boiled egg out of my hair. And that took me all day. So I've had many an instance like that.
Oh my goodness, I would love to see that in pictures. It must have been horrifying. On the show, we ask all the ladies and the gents the one thing that they love most about their hair. So I'm going to ask you, what's the one thing that you love the most about your hair?
Oh, so there are so many things I love about my hair, but I think probably the thing I love the most about it is the resilience. As I like to say, it's hair, it'll grow. Whether I cut it tomorrow, I'm not emotionally attached to my hair in that way, it'll grow, you know. I've put it through the worst and the best. As I said, I've cooked a whole egg into my hair before. I've bleached it to within an inch of its life. You know, I've cut it myself. I've had bad haircuts in the salon. I've done all manner of things to this hair. Tried products that didn't work, tried products that did work, etc., etc. Guess what? Through all of that, here it is, you know. So I think that's what I love most about my hair. It's just the resilience. I put it through the most, and it's still here.
And I do think that that's a nice life problem. I would absolutely love to have resilient hair. So let us know in the comment section, what's the thing you love most about your hair? For Janine, it's the resilience. What is it for you? And remember to like, comment, and share this video. Hit the bell notification so that you immediately know when we hit or when we drop a new video. It's been so lovely to have you with us, Janine, again for the second time. Thank you so much. Author of The Big South African Hair Book. It's available in a lot of retail stores and online. I'll drop the details in the description. So get your hands on that book and let's just keep empowering each other and embrace our natural hair, because as we say on the show, I am my hair. Janine, it was so lovely. Thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate it. And we will be watching you on social media, and we'll be liking your pictures on the beach with your braids. Just make sure you moisturize. And you remember the oil conversation? Who could forget the oil conversation?
Yeah, again, you know what, guys? Like, do what works for you at the end of the day. But, you know, I just think as knowledge and science also evolves, we're all going to be learning new things and maybe challenges our previous paradigms. But at the end of the day, do what works best for you. I know so many people who still to this day say the only products that work for them are like Sunlight Green Bar and Vaseline, and their hair looks amazing. So if Sunlight Green Bar and Vaseline works for you, by all means, go ahead. If using oil works for you, by all means, go ahead. Again, it's all up to you, you know. Go out there, read, see what's happening in the industry, but then enjoy your hair. Apply it to what works for your hair and your lifestyle.
Do what works for you, but ultimately enjoy your hair. Embrace it as it is, because you are your hair. It's been so lovely having you, Janine. Thank you so much.